weekend game plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Excellent. So you're going to need a power nap later since you were out partying?
I was out last night. I might need the power nap. But the problem is I drink energy drinks at the beginning of the day on Saturday, and I can't. I'm buzzed when I get back. So still.
Crash and burn.
All right, Mark, we're running short on time, so thanks for coming on. We'll see you. No, I'm just kidding. But first of all, congratulations. Mark won the Jacques Doucette Award last week at the Baseball Quebec Honors. And I don't want to go through, Mark. I know you wanted to congratulate everybody that won. I'm pulling rank here, Mark. We're not mentioning anybody from Baseball Quebec. You can go to the Baseball Quebec website to see the winners. My only winner is you, Mark. You won the Baseball Quebec Writer or Journalist or Media Personality of the Year, the Jacques Doucette Award, and congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you very much. And to me, it's a real honor because of who the award is named after.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Jacques Doucette, that's a gentleman who created the
true gentleman.
Of broadcasting baseball en français, and that's a gentleman that deserves to be admitted to Cooperstown.
Oh, man, don't get me started on that. That could be a whole other segment. We'll get to that. Let's get to the football action, though, this week.
Yes, sir. Football Quebec had the championship, so let's hit on some of the high points and the champions. In the Quebec Midget Football League, it was a Sweet 3 repeat for the North Shore Mustangs. They hoisted the Doug Brighton Bowl again after a convincing 26-6 win over the St. Leonard Cougars. Now, the Cougars, they had several chances to put points on the board, but when they were in the red zone, couldn't convert. But I'll give high marks to St. Leonard. They played right to the final whistle because quarterback William Riddle, on the final play of the game, managed to get that touchdown for the points on the board for St. Leonard. And now, Jaden Jahodibini was the MVP of the game for North Shore, and Max Trincini was the lineman of the game. Alexandre Weddens was the Cougar MVP, and Richard Boney was the lineman of the game for St. Leonard. Now, in the Bowl d'Or for the Quebec Bantam Football League title, the Sun Youth Hornets were able to sting the St. Bruno Barons for a 23-20 championship. And that game was up for grabs right heading into the fourth quarter. It was tied at 13-13, but the Hornets put on the board the points they needed to get ahead. St. Bruno made it interesting. With 36 seconds left in regulation, it became a 23-20 contest, but they couldn't get that onside kick to get another crack at trying to tie up the game or win it. And it was just amazing football. Now, in the President's Cup Championships for the younger categories, you had the St. Lazare Stallions defeating the Sunnybrook Chiefs 36-12 in Atom play, and Guillaume Riepel had all 5 touchdowns for the Stallions in that win. In the Mosquito final, Alexander Park Hurricanes blew past the LaSalle Warriors 32-16, with Massimo Moufrage scoring a trio of TDs for the Hurricanes, and Warrior Terrence Brown responding with a pair of touchdowns on his own. And closing out the Pee-wee final, the Chateauguay Rangers outlasted the Ilbazard Vikings 34-22, and Alexander Goriani had a pair of TDs for the Vikes in that loss. Just some really good football, and bragging rights are there for those kids for the rest of the year.
Well, indeed, and this province is strong on football, and I'm hoping those were well-attended games. Mark, let's move to hockey here, where kind of a somber item.
Yeah, tomorrow evening, prior to the 6 p.m. start of the Midget AA contest featuring the Dollard Vipers against the West Island Royals at the Dorval Arena, Hockey West Island, in partnership with John Rennie High School, will host a sweater retirement ceremony for the late Tristan Morissette Perkins. Now, only weeks after graduating high school last spring, the 16-year-old Morissette Perkins from Dorval was killed after being hit by a VO rail train near Lancaster, Ontario. So with this ceremony now, in Tristan's memory, the number 6 is being retired from the Midget West Island Royals team for good, and it'll hang from the rafters.
Very, very nice, Mark. And again, Mark, I do want to say congratulations to you. Lid Lines, let's give a plug for Mark this week, all right? This is how we're going to end it today, Mark. Lid Lines on Twitter, if you want to follow Mark Lidbetter. He is the sports editor of the Suburban newspaper, the largest weekly English paper in the province, and they cover so many different regions inside and around Montreal. sports@thesuburban.com if you want to get in touch with Mark for anything in this segment weekly on Saturday mornings, or for the newspaper itself, Mark. And I understand, and when you were at the gala, very quickly, that you had people acknowledging that they heard this segment in the past.
Yeah, I was going up to say goodnight to John Elias, who was put into the Quebec Baseball Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Johnny. This woman came up to me who said she listens to the amateur sports segment, and she enjoys it. She finds it refreshing. She listens to the show each weekend as well. So
no, she just listens from 7:50 to 8, right? That's brilliant. She sets her alarm and turns off the radio right at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah, but I appreciate the fact that we can get the amateur sports report and get these kids acknowledged out there.
Well, Mark, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Have a great week, guys.